Hi everyone, good morning. So today we are going to deal with a new subject, community health nursing. So you know what is health, you know what is nursing. So you should know what is community. See, community is a group of people sharing their common needs, interests, okay, their resources in an environment. I repeat the definition. Community is a group of people sharing the common needs, their interest, their opinion, their emotions, or their resources in an environment. Okay. So, what is a community health nursing? Okay. In this end of the session, you will be able to define it. You will be able to know what are the characteristics of community health nursing, what are the aims, what are the goals, okay, the principles and the dimensions of health. Okay, this is of unit 1 of BSc syllabus, community health nursing. So it's a very vast topic and I know it's a dry topic, so I will be taking in a two parts. Okay, so this will be the part 1. Fine. So I'll come back to this. So you know what is a community right now, right? So we should know what is a community health nursing. Community health nursing is a service, okay, is a service provided to the community with health programs. Fine. And meeting the needs of the community people directly to the home, school and industries, etc. You might have seen PHC nurses or healthcare ASHA workers and all. What are they doing is like they are in a community needs, the community people where in the schools and all we are providing healthcare programs for promotion and prevention of disease. Dawai bhi or kadai bhi. Okay. So that is the community health nursing. Now we will see what is the characteristics of community health nursing and what are the characteristics of community health nurse. Community health nursing's characteristics is like it is a nursing practice, it provides nursing practice and public health practices in promotion and prevention of disease, which I said dawai bhi or kadai bhi. We will be promoting the disease, okay, and we will be preventing, so that we should know what are the precautions. For example, we know chickenpox is a communicable disease, so we should for communicable disease we have to maintain an isolation room, okay, or we should say that these people should be away from the community, away from the society. For example, COVID, for here we are maintaining mask and all, we are sanitizing our hands and all, for what? To prevent the disease from one person to another, right? The same thing we will be educating to the people. For all illiterate peoples also, we will be going to the home. You might have went to community postings and all, right? So what are you going to, what you usually you do? You go there, you take their history collections and all. Later, what is the disease? According to disease, you educate them, right? So education is also a characteristics of mental health. Oh, sorry, not mental health, community health nurse. Okay, then community role of community health nurse is to treatment, okay, to provide treatment to the patient at the surrounding. Now if you are going to a house and the person is having high fever, so small dose medications will be available in your community kit, right? So if the person is having high fever, you just check the temperature. If the temperature is very high, you can ask the patient parties to give a bath to the patient, okay, a bed bath to the patient, or just what to say, give some hot drinks to the patient so that the patient sweat and all, or else you can give a small dose of paracetamol or dolo tablet so that the patient's temperature will reduce. This are all home remedies you can inform or educate the patient parties. Fine. Then to maintain the health and decrease the occurrence of disease as well as the death, to maintain the community, okay, and decrease the occurrence of disease and death, okay. So as we know, right now the situation of COVID pandemic area, what we do is like we put a mask, right? We maintain a social distance, we sanitize our hand, for what? To decrease the disease occurrence as well as the death count. Nowadays the death count is very high, right? So to decrease that, what we are doing the precautions, okay. Then what are the aims of community health nursing? Okay, aims. First aim is to decrease the risk factor of morbidity and mortality. Now morbidity is the disease condition, mortality is the number of death, okay. So decreasing morbidity and mortality. Fine. So that morbidity and mortality, remember this word because I will be repeating in the whole community units, okay. Then strengthening the self-care activities. Okay, we have to promote them the confidence that yes, we can overcome the disease condition by doing our self-care activities. Like if the person is very dull, okay, because of fever and all, and if he is lying down for a long time, that what to say, his laziness and all and these diseases will increase, and moreover he will be having a headache and all. So what we say is like, even though you are not well, try to get up and do it your own self-care activities, like taking bath, doing your routine exercises, okay, doing your own works and all. If you do, you might little sweat and all, and your temperature will come down automatically. Once your mind is deviated from your sick and you are diverting your mind to something else, or exactly your mind will come back to a normal state. Okay, and if you feel that yes, I am a patient, I can't do anything, and that time it will depress yourself and you will be in that only. Okay, then strengthening, I said, improving the standard of living to protect against the disease, which I already explained. Okay, maintaining the quality of life. Okay, earlier and all we used to crowd and all to see in a crowd and all we used to go run and go and see how is the crowd, why are the people crowded there, what is exactly going on there, right? But nowadays, if there is a crowd, do we go there? We don't go there. If we go also, we'll maintain a social distance, we'll put a mask. Okay, and if at all sometimes by mistake if somebody is touching us also, we'll go and sanitize or wash our hands. For what? It's a showing that we are maintaining a good quality life to get or protect against the disease. Fine. And promoting the health and efficiency. So this was all about the aims. Okay, then we are moving on to the goals. So in goals, what are the goals of community health nursing? Prevention and promotion, as well as restoring the community health, okay, health resources, increasing the family's coping ability. Like once the person is having some communicable disease, for example, if any of the family members is having tuberculosis, they will be mentally desperate and all, and they will not able to cope up with their family needs and all. So we have to educate them that tuberculosis is not a very big disease, only we have to maintain certain precautions, and they have to give proper treatment. After that the person will be normal, only we have to do this such things, and we have to educate the person so that their what to say, their confidence level should increase. Then only that patient will also get cooperating with us. Okay, then moving on to the nursing practices and services. So a community health nurse should be updated with her knowledge. Okay, and she should do servicing also to the people of the community which she belongs to. Okay, moving on to the principles of community health nursing. First of all, we should recognize the need of the patient. Now the person is a very need of a what to say, of a BP to be checked, because the person is having giddiness and all. That is the basic need of the patient. So you have to check the BP of the patient. Okay. Then according to that, if the person we are not able to handle, refer the patient to the hospital, a nearby hospital, refer the patient, ask the patient to go and do all the checkups and all. Okay, we have to treat the patient. For that the nurse should be full-fledged knowledge. Okay, the community health nurse should be full-fledged knowledge and should be qualified to know what is the person suffering from. Okay, and as well as a community nurse should not be only for these parties, or only for medium socio-economic status or high socio-economic status. A community health nurse means she should be equally treating all the socio-economic status people, like high, low and medium. Okay, then she should be qualified. She should be giving a we should, whenever we go and have a visit in a community, we should say for what purpose we have come. We have come for seeing the persons or under 5 children's. We have been coming here for knowing whether you are getting a midday meal program. Okay, so for what is a need, we have to clearly convey to the patient, then only they will be cooperating with us. Fine. Then and then CHN, or the community health nurse, should not take any bribes or gifts from the society or from the community. Why? Because if you're treating someone, okay, and they gave something to you, fine. Next time if you go and treat them, they might not have something to give you, or you will be expecting it. Fine. Or sometimes a low socioeconomic status people, they don't have anything to give you, but if you don't treat them, was it fair? Right? So it's not fair. So what we have to do, we are not expecting, or we are not asking anybody to give anything, and even though if they are giving also, we are not supposed to take that. Fine. Then should not accept any gifts and bribes, and should not belongs to one particular society, which I said only high socio-economic status or medium socio-economic status, then they are all illiterate people, we should not go there, or we should not treat them, not like that. Everything is equal. See, to decrease the prevention and promotion of disease, we have to first go to the low socio-economic status, because we have to inform them, educate them, promote them, prevent them, then only the disease rate will decrease from there, because they are less knowledge people, they are illiterate people. We have to educate them, we have to tell them, then only the promotion rate or the prevention rate will decrease. Fine. The ultimate aim or goal of us is to prevent and promote the disease, right? So that was all about the goals and principles of CHN. Next, we are moving on to the dimensions of health. Okay, there are 7 dimensions of health: physical dimension, mental dimension, social dimension, emotional dimension, spiritual dimension, vocational dimension, and environmental dimension. Physical dimension means if a person is coming and he is not physically fit, like what to say, he has not cleaned up properly, he is not well decked up in dress and all, so he is not physically fit, he feel that I am not well, even though he is okay, but he feel that he is not well and all. That if you are physically fit, your eyes will be bright, and even your bowel and bladder pattern will be normal. Okay, your hands, legs and all, your extremities and all will be normal. Okay, and you will be decked up in a good dress. Fine. So when you see a person, you will be like, if you see an active person, you will also become active, right? So that is about physical dimension. Mental dimension, it's a harmony between oneself and the surrounding. Okay, so if oneself and the other. If you're mentally fit, if you're mentally fit, automatically you will become physically fit. Okay, or if you're mentally disturbed, automatically you will feel, okay, I am having a headache, because that situation went wrong from my side, or the word which I used was hurting that person. Okay, so mentally you should be fit, then only you can be physically fit. Okay, social dimension is like, it's a harmony between oneself and the members of the society. Okay, by sharing their own needs, their interests, their emotions, their in the environment or in the surroundings. Okay, then emotional dimension is like, see, one person, what to say, if a person is very much happy, they will be showing, they'll be, hooray, I have got this, or I have been located into a new house and all. That emotion should be shared in a society, right? It is also a harmony of sharing the emotions and interest to our either to our peer groups, or to our friends, or to our families. Okay, emotions are to be shared. Or it's like, if you're very much sad, or if you're very much depressed because of any of your loss of your loved ones and all, then you have to share it, or else you will be very much depressed. Okay, that was all about emotional dimension. Spiritual dimension, see, one has their own beliefs in their own gods, right? So as per their beliefs, they have to motivate spiritually, so that they should believe that some extra power is there with us. Okay, then vocational dimension is a new dimension which we all usually not take, but in colleges also, once you will take a whole year, we are fed up with studying and all, we want a small break, can you take us for a vacation trip and all, right? For 1 day trip or 5 day trip and all, you used to request us, right? The same way, to get away from a small gap from our routine basic life, we will go to somewhere else to refresh our mind. That is all about vocational dimension. And environmental dimension, we can divide it into 2: internal environment as well as external environment. See, if you are mentally fit, okay, and if you are internally clean, or internal environment is clean, you will be having a setup that you will be cleaning all your surrounding areas also. Okay, you will be wiping, you will be mopping, you will be sleeping, so that environment, when you see, you will say, okay, fine, everything is okay, now I am okay, right? And if you see your room or your surrounding is decked up with all waste things, and all the things are being mashed up here, there, and here and all, then you will be looking here and there, and you will be, oh my god, how will I clean all these things? Let it be like that. Okay, that is also a kind of mentality. So here we are. So today in this session we discussed about what is a community, what is a health, what is a nurse. Okay, then what is a community health nurse, what was its characteristics, what are the aims of community health nursing. Main aim is to prevent and promote and restore the community health people's health. Okay, then the goals of community health nurse, the principles which are maintaining in a community health nursing as well as a community health nurse. She should be a well qualified and full-fledged nurse. Okay, then the dimensions of community health nursing. So this was the part 1. Anybody has any doubt or clarification, please get back to me. I will be back with a part 2 of this. Thank you.